In this video, we're going to solve the following linear system. The first thing I notice is that we have some fractions that are coefficients of our x and y variables in equation number 2. I'm not particularly fond of working with fractions unless I have to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by the LCM of the two denominators. The lowest common multiple of 3 and 2 is 6. So let's go ahead and multiply equation 2 by 6. Multiplying our first term by 6, we notice that the 3 in the denominator and 6 share a factor of 3. So what we need to do is we need to multiply 2 and 4 together to get our new coefficient of the x variable, which is going to be 8. In our second term, we have 2 in the denominator, which can cancel out with a factor of 2 in 6. So we need 3 times 5 as our new coefficient of the y. So we're going to have 15y. And 6 times 0 is going to be equal to 0, so our constant here on the right will be 0. Alright, now that we've dealt with the fractions, we need to determine whether or not substitution or elimination seems like an appropriate method to use. I notice that x minus y equals 20 is relatively simple, so what I can do is isolate x inside of equation number 1. X is equal to y plus 20. And then now that I know an expression for x, I can make that substitution into my second equation. So instead of 8x, let's write 8 times y plus 20 plus 15y is equal to 0. Distributing the 8 through the brackets, we get 8y plus 160 plus 15y is equal to 0. Next, we want to collect our like terms. So 15y's plus 8y's should be 23y's. Let's go ahead and subtract 160 from both sides. And then finally, we're going to divide both sides by 23. Now that we know the value of y, we can go back to our original pair of equations. We can grab one of these and make our last substitution. So let's take x minus y is equal to 20. And that's going to give us x minus negative 160 over 23 is equal to 20. In other words, we can maybe simplify our sign here to get x plus 160 over 23 is equal to 20. Now we are going to have to do a subtraction here, so let's find a common denominator. Let's rewrite 20 as 460 over 23. That's going to allow us to do a subtraction of 460 over 23 minus 160 over 23. And that's going to give us 300 over 23. And this gives us a final answer of x being equal to 300 over 23, which is about 13.04, and y is equal to negative 160 over 23, which is roughly equal to negative 6.96.